What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So the part 2 units are officially out. So we have this Gohan and then the It's Broly that's also come out as part of this part 2 of the worldwide campaign. So yeah, man, let's start taking a look at this Gohan, who I think is probably at most 1 or 2 in the game, I think. Because when we looked at his kit, like initially in the live stream, yeah, it was just insane, right? Because what he could do, I think this Gohan is definitely not a slot 1 unit, but that's why the part 1 trio exists, because they can comfortably go in slot 1 and then Gohan can go in slot 2. And I think they share, yeah, so like they share 6 links together, so that's going to be one insane rotation, because you can run double trio and like get that insane 154% support for Gohan, who's already an insane unit. So yeah, man, what we're going to do then is let's change to my PC here. So let's take a look at this guy's kit. So this is Gohan in base. His 12 key, it greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. So this is all part of the same buff. So he doesn't stack attack. So it's 50% attack and 30% defense, all for 1 turn. So, you know, like last year, I made the same mistake with Tech Zamasu, because he has the same super attack effects, like, you know, I think, but I thought he massively stacked attack, which, you know, like obviously he doesn't. It was all part of the same buff. So high chance of stunning, and then on the 18 key he does the same thing, 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn. But this time he also gives support, so super class allies get 50% defense for 1 turn, which is pretty good. Yeah, okay. And then his passive then, so he gets Ki +5 and then 200% attack and defense start of turn. Then this is his build up, so you know, like when seeing this, I think this is what makes him a bit of a slot 2 unit, because he has the super to get his buffs, right? So he gets Ki +2. I think this is just permanent. You know, there's no limit on this, because normally it would say Ki +2 up to a certain amount of Ki. So there's nothing of that sort here. And then it says 40% attack up to 200% and then 30% defense up to 150 with each attack done. So he needs to do 5 attacks to build this up in total. And then he gets 77% attack within the same turn with each super. So once again, this is not a limited buff. This is just unlimited. So every super attack he does, he just gets this stacked, right? It's just constantly stacking. And this is a multiplicative buff. So because it's on super, this is going to be multiplied after you know, his first phase buffs, which is insane. So he's going to be hitting really hard, man. And then when Ki is 18 or more, he has a 70% chance of launching an additional, which is pretty good. And then when Ki is 24, he gets 58% attack, and then he launches a guaranteed super. So he's going to be doing, what, 4 super attacks in total, because he's got his first 18 Ki, he has a 70% chance, and then the guaranteed when getting 24 Ki. So pretty good. And then when HP is 77% or more, he is super effective against all types. So crit, not really needed on him, honestly. Yeah, really not needed on this guy. So, okay, when there is another Kamehameha or Earthbred Fighter, so this is the Japanese for Earthbred Fighters, ally in the same turn, he gets Ki +2 and then guaranteed guard. And then when HP is 77% or less, when receiving an attack, he gets a high chance of dodging, which is pretty cool. So his guard is always active. So he's going to have guard plus all these stats, which is pretty good. So, you know, post-supering, he can definitely get up to a decent amount of defense. So that's pretty cool. And then his standby. So his standby is a, you know, like charge count meter, but it is a little bit different, because now there is a new type of key spear, where like there'll be key spears with Dragon Balls on it. So he stands by for 5 turns, during which 7 Dragon Balls appear randomly on the field, of course. And then he charges, and then he gets 1 charge count per key spear obtained, and then per Dragon Ball obtained, he gets 4 charge count. So it's, yeah. So it's going to, yeah. So it's going to be very important that we get those Dragon Balls off. Or, you know, so it's going to be very important that we get those Dragon Balls. And this can be activated when HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn. So it's Gohan's 3rd turn, by the way, because it says character's entry turn. So this is not turn 3 from the start of battle, it's Gohan's 3rd turn. So if you get him turn 2, then that means you'll get the standby turn 4. And if you get him slot 7, then that means you'll get his standby in turn 5. Or or you can do it turn 1 if you get this you know, HP condition. So it's a pretty good HP. So, you know, like overall, this is a pretty good standby condition to activate. So not bad. And then once we get his standby off, things get very interesting. He's probably one of the best standbys in the game, honestly. So obviously he he cannot attack. And then he gets 77% attack per superclass ally attacking in the same turn. And if all allies in the same turn are superclass, then he gets 77% DR. So it's very important that you get that off. You know, so like make sure like you're running a superclass team. And then he gets 50% defense per key spit obtained. So once again, just, you know, like helping him, you know, tank even more, man. This, you know, like this combo of 77% DR plus this 50% DR. Like if you get a lot of orbs, then he's literally tanking anything in the game. Even the Goku and Frieza Super under 50%, like, you know, like even the Goku and Frieza Super under 50% HP, even probably Bulma Super, which hits for like 6 million, like it's crazy, man. And then on top of that, he has guard. So guard plus DR plus all of this defense he's getting, yeah, he's just the best, you know, like tanking unit in the game. It's actually insane. And then when the finish effect is activated, he gets 258% attack. And this is interesting. So this is the first unit to ever have 3 types of standby, which is, you know, like it is interesting. So the first standby is just Gohan on its own. So this activates when charge count is 34 or less. So like the second one is with Gohan and Goten. So this can be activated when charge count is 35 with 6 or fewer Dragon Balls obtained. And then the final one is like the family Kamehameha, obviously with Gohan, Goten, and Goku. So like he gets 20% per charge count. And he's also super effective against all types on his, you know, his finish skill, which is insane. So crit builds, once again, not really needed, but it's nice to have there, just in case, right? And this can be activated when charge count is 35 or more with all 7 Dragon Balls obtained. So how good this Gohan standby will be is determined by, you know, how easy would it be to get all 7 Dragon Balls. Because if we can get all 7 Dragon Balls easily, then yeah, man, I think this guy probably could be just #1 in the game. Maybe. Like, it's, you know, like, it's going to be hard to ignore the, like, the Super Saiyan Trio's, you know, 77% attack and defense support. But, you know what? He could be #1. We'll see. So, yeah, man. So, as you can see here, we'll be running double Super Saiyan Trio as lead because I definitely want to get that support in, and then we'll use Gogeta and Bulma as floaters for the Rainbow Orb changing and the support. So this should be a you know, quite solid team. So let's jump into an event and see how good this Gohan, Carnival Gohan, is at Rainbow Link level 10. Alright, here we go. So we have our good rotation turn 1. So yeah, man. So like I said, like these two share 6 links in, you know, like 6 links together, as you can see right here. Yeah. So there we go. Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior race, prepare for battle, fierce battle, and legendary power. So okay, pretty good. So he's already starting out at pretty high key there. So what's the start of turn defense saying? So it's at 280k. All right. Like there's no Bulma support here because she's starting in turn 2, but so far not bad. What we'll do then is put so what we'll do is put the trio slot 1 because they are going to be our slot 1 for this run, because they are the ones that can tank in slot 1, right? And then let's put Go on slot 2. We'll get 24 key, make sure we get that guaranteed you know, super, and then we'll like float Broly off because Tech Broly is on the other rotation, so we'll do that. And yeah, let's just see how hard he hits. Well, like we'll see if the like trio kill, but yeah, like, you know, like these two as a rotation is going to be insane. But I feel like we may have a few issues because both of these units are standby units. Okay, so like they did normal, so that's fine. I'll take that because the old Gohan's a super. My bad, I burped. So starting out at 13 million. Okay, so he needs to do 5 attacks, by the way, to, you know, like build up his stats. So that's his first super. Then his great chance. Yeah, there we go. 15 million on the like, additional. Yeah. So notice how his 12 key was higher than the 18 key. That's his build up right there, and also the 77% attack. So his, so like there'll be cases where his additionals may hit harder than his 18 key, which is actually insane, mainly because of that 77% attack. So okay, so I think that's all the intros. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Tech Broly here, which sucks, but okay, I have to put a Bulma slot 1. Yeah, we'll yeah, so like we'll float Broly off. No, shit. I'll float Godita off because once he comes back, he'll then be transformed. Make sure we get Bulma's 7 orbs, and then yeah, this is just a standard rotation. So okay, yeah, what we'll do then is come back on the next turn where we'll have so like Gohan on his second turn. Like maybe he'll look, so like maybe he'll look a bit better. So yeah, okay. Alright, here we go then. So now we are on Gohan's second turn, and bro, like look at that. He's starting out at max key, man. Like this is just insane. Yeah, so it looks like that key plus 2 in his passive is permanent. There's literally no limit to it. So like you could just stack him up to 24 key, and he'll stay there forever. I think that's how it works, right? Because there's literally no limit on that. It just says key plus 2, and then his there's no limit on his key, which is insane. So okay, what's he at now? So he's at 583. So I think last turn, like he only did 2 attacks. So in this turn, he's So in this turn, if he does 3 attacks for me, then he's now fully built up. So what we'll do then is do this, and yeah, like notice how we can activate his standby now because it's turn 3. So like since he started in turn 1. We can easily get his standby in the next turn, or like like his next attacking turn. So yeah, man, he's a solid unit, man. I think already, yeah, I think, it's literally gonna be hard for me to say he's number 1 because of the trio. Like they're too good. But once we use Go on standby, I think maybe that'll shift my, like maybe shift my choice on who's number 1 or not. Because like both these units are solid, and running them on the same team is even more insane, right? So yeah, it's just outrageous. Okay, I don't want them to kill, man. So like this is the longest fight in the game, and we're still doing too much damage. Okay, so here we go. Gohan's gonna do his attack. So how much is he at? He's now at 25 million. Pretty good. So yeah, man. So this is his 3rd attack. He has a 70% chance coming up, and he did get that off. So yeah, bro, his additionals are doing more than his 18 key, which is crazy. And okay, bro, like we're just killing too fast. This is actually insane. This is too fast. Like I might have to go into like a different event. Like this is, bro, like this is the longest fight in the game, and this is too much. Okay, I don't think we can get Broly's domain off because I had to float him off. Yeah, we can't. But this is actually good because the placement of his yeah, okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, okay, so since we're floating Bulma off, like we'll eventually get a good turn with the like trio Gohan and Bulma on it. So okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll get 7 with Bulma if we can. 6 is fine. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll skip to the next turn. So Gohan's done 4 attacks right now, so he just needs to do 1 more to be built up. So, okay. Okay, so, like, both Brodies did way too much damage. So, like we literally combat... Yeah, bro. Like, look at Android 13's health, man. This is too much. Okay. So, I guess what I'll do then is put Gohan slot 1 this time, and then get the last attack, because he's done 4 attacks so far, so he just needs to do 1 more attack to fully build up. So what's his defense anyway? So he's at 676. Okay. Alright, so let's get in his last super attack then, and then what we'll do in the next 2 turns, yeah, because this is perfect, because the next 2 turns Bulma's coming on this rotation. So what we'll do then is pop his standby and just like try and get a decent rotation, I guess. Because like then we'll have Bulma support and stuff like that on there. So yeah, all right, like yeah. Let's also transform Godita, so that's cool. And then yeah, all right. Let's see his last his fully built up attack stat. We'll see how much he does on this super. So he's at 28 million. Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of damage, man. He does a lot of damage. Seriously, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. He's dead. Yeah. All right. Like, what we'll do then is a comeback on the next turn after this one. Okay, let's see what happens here. Who's locked? Bulma. Okay. I mean, locking Bulma is a bit of a oh well. Okay, so like we have an active, so that's fine. Yeah. I guess we'll do that. All right. Yeah. I mean, like this Bojack phase is annoying as hell, but you know, I really have no other options. So, okay, so what we'll do then, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and pop Go on standby then. Let's see where the Dragon Balls appear on the field, and let's see how easy they are to get. So here we go, Go on standby. Okay, interesting. Okay, interesting. So, okay, what? Okay, so like this is interesting. Okay, so if I do Bulma's active, will the Dragon Ball stay there? I want to try that out. So let's just do that because Bulma locked in slot 1. I mean, you know, Bojack's gonna super first and probably one-shot us, and look, like we're on very low HP because, yeah, you know, like previous turn, like we took a lot of damage, so I need to do Bulma's active. So let's do it. The Dragon Balls stay there. Oh my lord, this is insane. This is insane. So I can literally just get all 7 Dragon Balls. Yeah, like look at that. So they stay in the same position. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, like look at that. This is going to be a juiced rotation, man. Oh, that's a really cool animation, man. All the Dragon Balls just coming in that meter there. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, and then we do need to get a lot of orbs with Gohan for his defense. So, you know, his start of defense right now is 185, but he has 77% DR. No, actually, he doesn't. Because we're... Yeah, oh god, I've just realised. We are bringing extreme class units, so, oh my lord. Thank goodness there's no attacks in slot 2. I just noticed that. How could I fumble that? Oh my lord. Yeah, I just realised, yeah, like he has to be on a full superclass team for his 77% DR, but we narrowly got away with it. So, okay, we are on 67 charge count, which is good. Okay, so we narrowly got away with it. Okay, how much is this going to do anyway? This might still do a lot, but this is Bulma with 4 orbs, so 235. Yeah, oh my lord, okay. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I forgot that we just full healed, so, man, I'm all over the place today, like, yeah, okay, yeah, so Bulma kills. Okay, so we'll come back on the next turn for Gohan's, his finish effect, so, yeah. Go, so we are on Gohan's, you know, his standby, so, yeah, bro, like the previous rotation, Broly and Gogeta did too much damage, so, I mean, I can't even get most of the links active here because you know, like the Bojack phase forced me to float the, you know, Super Saiyan trio off, and you know, like the turn after I had to, you know, take Broly off the rotation. So there's really nothing much I could do here other than just do the standby, right? Like we will do it with Bulma support as well, so we will get 7 orbs, and we will just drop the standby here, because it is going to do, like, you know, a crap ton of damage. We'll see what we can do. So yeah, I have to get 6 orbs. Yeah, I have to do this. Okay, so let's get the 6 orbs. So we are now at a total of 90 charge count with all 7 Dragon Balls here. So here we go then. Let's drop the standby. Like, this is a really good animation. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely amazing. So we just did about 72 million on the standby there, and that's without a crit. OST is also amazing, animation is also amazing. Yeah, I am absolutely amazed with this unit, man. Absolutely amazed. Okay, so what we'll try and do is get one more rotation of Gohan. You know, this is post standby now. Yeah, this is okay. Wow. Yeah, okay. So what we can do is try and get a turn with the like Super Saiyan Trio standby now, because they give, you know, like plenty of support there. So well, I don't know actually, because, you know, like Broly's just gonna kill us. So what we'll do then is let's just go into one of the standbys here, and we'll just get like, you know, like a crap ton of orbs here, and then we'll see what we can do next turn. So so what we'll do is try and skip to next turn if Broly's even alive by then, and we'll see what we can do with Gohan next turn. I mean, this is probably gonna do nothing. I mean, let's see. This is a 3 million super, so let's see. Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah, bro. Like these two units, this Super Saiyan Trio and this new Gohan are exceptional units, man. Okay, here we go. So we are back on this turn. So like Broly did indeed live. So how much defense is Gohan at anyway? So this is him fully built up with the trio standby support. So they give 7% defense for 2 turns per physical key sphere. So they're at 817k defense. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Do I want to put him slot 1 though? Because he has that plus guard. I mean, like, we could just risk it, you know, like, just for the content. Well, you know, why not? Let's risk it for the content. So let's put him slot 1, see what he does against a 3 million super if Brody decides to super. We'll do that with Gogeta, and then we'll get 7 with Bulma. So, you know, in total, he's sharing 4 links there. You know, so, like, this is, you know, so let's just see, man. Let's just see. What's he gonna do here? Let's see. So he's taking double digits from Broly's normals. These are 1 million normals, by the way. 1 million. So he's tanking those normals for double digits. So let's do that. Get the Dokkan attack. And how much is he hitting for? Hitting for 28 million. Or no, wait. It's 26 million, yeah. So, wow. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. He's good. He's good. I think after seeing this, you know, he just tanked Broly's normals for double digits. Like, that's pretty major, right? That's pretty major. So his 70% shots failed, but we did get the like guaranteed, so that's cool. And then he could do his head potential, and we do get it. Nice, yeah. So he can super 4 times in the turn, but we didn't get his 70%. Yeah. Like, come on, Brody, super him. Come on. Yeah. All right. Here we go. 3 million super. Does Gohan tank this? There's a 3 million super. Yeah. Like, look at that. Like, he only took 162k. Like, this is... He's number 1. Wow. I'm in shock. Like, yeah, we've just beat, yeah, honestly, wow, yeah, I'm in shock, man. He's definitely top tier, All right, there we go, guys. So that is like Carnival, Super Saiyan Gohan, like the family got me. Yeah, bro, I'm just in shock, like, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, like he just tanked a 3 million super type disadvantage. You know, like he's super class as well. So this is type disadvantage and class disadvantage. He just tanked a 3 million super for what? That was 162k. And, you know, start of turn defense was about 800k with guard. And, you know, post supering, he would have definitely got to more than 1 million defense for sure. Because, you know, like he gets 50% attack and then 30% defense on his, you know, both his 12 and 18 key. So, you know, so that in that turn, he supered 3 times. So he got 3 stacks. So that was, you know, 3 stacks of Razor's defense for 1 turn in total. So he would have definitely hovered at about 1.4, 1.5 million defense, maybe. I think. So the fact that he tanks a 3 million super at type disadvantage for that much, um, yeah, he's the best unit in the game. Like, there's not many bosses who hit for that much. Like, I will test this guy in the Goku and Frieza fight, but that Broly hits for 3 million. You know, like, he's definitely a scary ass boss. He's definitely scary as hell, and he just tanked that for nothing. So I think after using him, I already think he's the best unit in the game. But we will be doing more showcases of this guy against Gogeta, against Goku and Frieza, against Cell Max. Yeah, bro. Like, I definitely would want to get a feed of him more. So let me know what you guys think of this Gohan, this Carnival Gohan. I think he's the best unit in the game. Let me know in the comments where you would rank him. But yeah, man. Make sure you guys like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace out.